shouts out to my people. Shouts out to my people sending love, positivity, and good vibes to my people, man. I hope you guys are doing good today. I'm doing great. Today, we're going to hop right into it. Today, we're talking about Lil Boosie. Boosie got a fed case for a gun charge, and basically, he posted bail. Judge gave him bail, so he paid the bail, and prosecutors haven't let him out yet. So, me personally, I think that this is kind of like somewhat of a matrix attack. I think that Boosie has slowly but surely been putting a target on his back. I think it all started originally from the Dwayne Wade situation. It went super viral. He spoke on Dwayne Wade's son wanting to convert into being a female, and he completely got canceled and attacked for his views. He thought that the kid was too young to even be thinking about sexuality, and whether he's right or wrong, I'm not here to argue the case. I just think that from then on, from that, he got his Instagram deleted, and he's constantly been getting attacked in many different ways um, from certain groups of people. So I think that him speaking on the Dwayne Wade situation started this attack in a way, um, and Boosie is a man. He's masculine, and I don't want to compare every man to each other to say, oh, he's a man's man, but he has a man's viewpoint, and he speaks on it, and I compare it to the Andrew Tate situation. You get attacked once you try to come out and voice your opinion as a man. So I think that Boosie speaks on the streets, and when he speaks on the streets, when Boosie speaks on the streets, I think that that puts a even bigger target on his back, because you got literally the law, and you're speaking on cops, you're speaking on prosecutors, lawyers. You're kind of taunting him. I even seen him on a video talking to the police officers when he got pulled over. We all have bad days, and I've been pulled over by a cop, and it didn't go as smoothly as it needed to go. But when you're antagonizing the cops and going out of your way to name call, and he even offered him to work for him, which was hilarious. I cried laughing. I thought it was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, but like I said, I think that puts the target on your back when you go about as if you know when you make enemies and put a target on your back. Stuff like this happens, and I think that Boozy is a great entrepreneur. He's a great father. I think he's a somewhat good role model. I think that he's growing and evolving, right before our eyes. And I do think that he speaks on certain situations that should be addressed, especially in the media when you're not getting the opposite viewpoint. But I think that you constantly, you spoke on the Dwayne Wade situation. I think that he's been going viral on speaking on a bunch of situations and his viewpoints. And I think that sometimes it's best just to keep your mouth closed. The power of the tongue is real. So when you put that target on your back, and he's been talking about Rollo, he's been talking about Gunna. He called him a rat, and there's video after video of him talking about Gunna. And he even got into it with Ti recently, and I know that their sons are close. They are close. They were about to recently come out with the album together, and for him to just come out to the media and throw a completely a good relationship in the trash, especially someone that was somewhat close to you, I think that is kind of corny. I think that you should handle certain things behind closed doors if you can, and I think that um, he even spoke on the Breakfast Club saying that he was more so wrong. So he fixed the situation, which I think that as a man, that's the most important. You gotta identify when you're wrong and be man enough to, uh, either apologize or stand on what you believe. I think what makes you a man. So I think that the fact that he could apologize and they could rekindle the relationship, I think that's very important. So not to get off topic, I just think that him speaking on that situation really doesn't do anything but make him viral, which sometimes I get, especially into this society. A lot of people speak on situations and have different, especially when you got music, it's like that's the rollout now. But for him to be a murder case and for him already to somewhat slide through the cracks himself, I think that he has a huge estate. Like I said before, he's a great entrepreneur. I think that more so than anything, he should lock on his blessings, his family. He's built a whole ecosystem. He's built a whole community in the back of his backyard. Man, it's like you got a lot to focus on. You don't need to be focused on what's going on in other people's lives as much. But these are my opinions. Let me know if you think I'm right or wrong. But yeah, I think that Boosie has a lot of blessings. He's got a lot of kids. So I think that he could focus his attention on more important things. And I think that this has uh, refocused some of the things that he's been focused on. When he got locked up, he apologized to his kids. Being in that situation, nobody wants to see their dad behind bars. And I know that mentally he's probably asking himself certain questions like, was it worth it? And certain things. So yeah, free Boozy. I made this video because, like I said, I think that Boozy comes with a lot of great perspectives, and I think that you know it's good to hear other people's points of views on certain subjects. So yeah, when the Boozy gets out, I just lay low, get your money. I'm not saying just shut up and but pick the battles. Pick the battles. He was attacking um, all types of people. Rollo, he was speaking on the YNW Melly case, saying he wanted to be a lawyer, a prosecutor because he, and it's just like we love you, but let the people with the clean record, you know, speak up for the culture. So how do you guys feel? You think that Boozy is right and he should come out and constantly be putting himself, putting a target on his back, or do you think that we need his voice, or do you think that he should kind of set into the sunset and be quiet and just focus in on him and his family? So let me know what you guys think. I love you guys. Positivity, good vibes. Peace. Free Boozy. We out.